Let's rewind to 1960, a year before Beatlemania, when the airwaves were ruled by crooners, doo-wop, and novelty numbers. America was caught between the wholesome 50s and the wild decade to come. And in that musical in-between, a wave of one-hit wonders made their mark.
When she exists, the image of the girl.
Some were heartfelt, some were weird, all unforgettable. Here are 15 one-hit wonders from 1960 that hit it big, then faded just as fast.
Please, 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 tell me you're going to.
Number 1, Stay by Maurice Williams and the Zodiacs.
And baby, stay, please, honey, a little bit.
Clocking in at just 1 minute and 38 seconds, Stay holds the record as the shortest song ever to hit number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. And yet, in that blink and you'll miss it runtime, Maurice Williams and the Zodiacs captured pure teen longing. Written when Williams was just 15, the song's pleading refrain, "Oh, won't you stay just a little bit longer," was simple, sincere, and irresistible. It's since been covered by everyone from the Four Seasons to Jackson Browne, but no version matches the original's raw charm. For a band that never charted again, they sure knew how to stick around in our memories. And speaking of catchy charm, our next entry had everyone humming about swimwear scandals.
2, 3, 4, stick around, we'll tell you more.
Number 2, Itsy, Bitsy, Teenie, Weenie, Yellow Polkadot, Bikini by Brian Hyland.
It was an itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini.
Novelty songs don't get much more iconic than this. Brian Hyland was just 16 when he released this bubblegum anthem about a shy girl in a scandalously tiny swimsuit. The song's cheeky lyrics and call-and-response chorus made it an instant hit, shooting to number 1 and cementing its place in pop culture.
She was afraid to come out in the open, and so a blank.
Hyland had a few modest follow-ups, but nothing that matched the sheer fun and fame of this one. It's been referenced in ads, films, and even a Barbie commercial. Proof that in 1960, a catchy hook and a polka-dotted bikini were all you needed to make a splash.
Out of the water, and the poor little girl's turning blue.
But now, buckle up. Our next one-hit wonder is built for speed.
All of a sudden she started knocking him down in the gym. She started to rock and I looked in the mirror, red light was blinking.
Number 3, Hot Rod Lincoln by Charlie Ryan.
Carb and a dual exhaust with 4 living gears, you can really get lost. Got safety tubes, but I ain't scared.
Before car songs became a rock and roll staple, Charlie Ryan revved up the trend with Hot Rod Lincoln. A rockabilly tale of a street race gone wild, the song showcased Ryan's rapid-fire lyrics and gearhead swagger. It was loosely based on his own hot rod, and it cruised into the top 40 in 1960.
With 4 barrel carbs and a dual exhaust and 4 living gears, you can really get lost. Got safety tubes, but I ain't.
Though others later covered it, including Commander Cody in the 70s, it was Ryan who gave it its first spin. He never charted again, but his tale of speed, rebellion, and a souped-up Ford remains a staple of classic car culture. Speaking of vehicles, the next track takes us on an emotional ride with no lyrics at all. Are you enjoying this video? If you are, please do me a favor and hit the like button. It's free and really helps the channel grow. Number 4, Last Date by Floyd Cramer. Instrumentals rarely top the charts, but Floyd Cramer's Last Date made heartbreak sing without a single word. A master of the slip note piano style, Cramer delivered a mournful, melodic track that captured the ache of love lost. It hit number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 and helped define the Nashville sound. Cramer would go on to be a prolific session musician, but this was his only solo hit of this scale. Last Date remains one of the most recognizable piano instrumentals of all time, conjuring up visions of slow dances, tear-streaked letters, and bittersweet goodbyes. But don't put away the tissues yet. Our next song might be the saddest teenage tale of the year.
He saw a sign for a stock car race.
Number 5. Tell Laura I Love Her by Ray Peterson.
Tell Laura I need her.
A melodrama of teenage tragedy, Tell Laura I Love Her was one of the early examples of the teenage death song genre. Ray Peterson's emotive delivery tells the story of a boy who dies in a stock car race trying to win money for his girlfriend's ring.
I've something to do that cannot wait.
Overwrought? Maybe. But in 1960, it tugged at teen heartstrings and reached number 7 on the charts. The song was banned by some radio stations for being too depressing, which only made it more appealing.
My love for her will never die.
Peterson never had another hit this big, but his sorrowful ballad lives on in jukebox infamy. Feeling a little heavy? Let's lighten the mood with a sarcastic jab at non-stop chatter.
You talk too much, you worry me to death. You talk too much.
Number 6. You Talk Too Much by Joe Jones.
Talk too much.
New Orleans native Joe Jones brought a little sass and swing to the charts with You Talk Too Much, a bluesy, brassy complaint about a girlfriend who never stops yapping. The song hit number 3 and had listeners laughing and nodding along. Its repetitive groove and humorous lyrics made it a standout in a year full of heartbreak ballads.
People, you can make me scream, you just talk.
Jones never managed to replicate its success, but this single has remained a favorite on oldies radio for decades. A perfect blend of rhythm, blues, and eye-rolling annoyance. But if you thought that was weird, wait until we march into battle with a reluctant soldier.
Hi, Mr. Custer. You mind if I be excused the rest of the afternoon?
Number 7. Mr. Custer by Larry Verne.
Please, Mr. Custer. I don't want to go.
One of the oddest novelty hits of the year, Mr. Custer was a spoken-word comedy about a soldier who really doesn't want to go into battle at Little Bighorn. With its cartoonish delivery and historical absurdity, it somehow struck a chord with 1960 audiences, going all the way to number 1.
I had a dream last night about the...
Larry Verne leaned into the silliness, but lightning didn't strike twice. He left music altogether not long after. Mr. Custer is the kind of song that makes you say, only in the 60s. Now let's shift gears from silly to sentimental.
I can hear the cloud pass.
Number 8. Image of a Girl by the Safaris.
Was the image of the girl to
Dreamy and delicate, Image of a Girl was a doo-wop gem that soared into the top 10 with its ethereal harmonies and aching sentimentality. It told the story of a boy pining for the perfect girl he can only imagine.
I looked straight up at the ceiling above.
The Safaris, a West Coast vocal group, delivered the tune with just enough reverb and yearning to make it resonate with lovesick teens. But they couldn't follow it up with another hit, and soon faded into obscurity. Still, Image of a Girl remains a haunting relic of youthful idealism. But what happens when doo-wop meets prehistoric nonsense?
Eat nothing but a bear cat stew.
Oh, by the way, I will be posting more videos like this, so hit the like, subscribe, and turn on the bell for more deep dive from Retro Rewind. Okay, on to the next. Number 9. Alley-Oop by the Hollywood Argyles.
He's the toughest man there is alive.
Part rock and roll, part cartoon theme song, Alley-Oop was inspired by a comic strip caveman and featured a growling vocal by Gary Paxton. Thrown together in a studio with a bunch of session players, the Hollywood Argyles weren't even a real band, just a name to slap on a novelty hit. And hit it did, climbing to #1 with its stomping beat and prehistoric nonsense.
Rides through the jungle, tearing limbs off of trees.
It's goofy, catchy, and totally unforgettable. Paxton went on to produce other acts, but this song remains a weird little fossil from a very strange corner of pop history. Ready to slow things down? Our next hit is pure lullaby romance. Number 10, Forever by the Little Dippers. Number 11, Angela Jones by Johnny Ferguson.
Angela Jones, you know I love you, darling.
A charming slice of pop country crossover, Angela Jones told the tale of a boy smitten with a girl who may or may not know he exists. Johnny Ferguson's clean vocals and cheerful delivery gave it just enough sparkle to make the top 30.
Someday I'll get a preacher and let him.
The song was later a hit in the UK by another artist, but Ferguson himself couldn't replicate the magic. It's one of those records that feel like a time capsule, innocent, catchy, and just a little bit bittersweet.
I'll always be in love with a doo-doo-doo.
And if you like vintage romance, wait until you hear this next jewel. Number 12, Diamonds and Pearls by the Paradons. Diamonds and Pearls is doo-wop at its most elegant, lush harmonies, a slow groove, and lyrics dripping with devotion. The Paradons were high schoolers from California who landed a surprise hit with this romantic ballad. It charted in the top 20 and earned them a spot on American Bandstand, but internal conflicts and legal troubles broke up the group before they could capitalize. Still, the song has lived on, covered by several artists and included on countless doo-wop compilations. A sparkling, one-shot wonder. And speaking of rare gems, our next entry comes with a twist. Literally.
You broke the date that we had made just yet.
Number 13, He'll Have to Stay by John Black.
Someone else who's here, he'll have to stay.
Answer songs were big in the early 60s, and John Black struck gold with this reply to Jim Reeves' He'll Have to Go. In her version, the woman on the other end of the line puts her foot down. It reached the top 10, and Black's twangy, heartfelt delivery gave it real weight.
Another love I know is true.
But despite the clever concept and strong performance, she never scored another hit. A rare female voice in the answer song genre. John Black's moment in the spotlight was brief but bold.
He'll have to stay.
Now let's get moody with an instrumental that feels like midnight in a smoky lounge. Number 14, Night Theme by the Mark II. Moody and atmospheric, Night Theme was an instrumental that felt like it belonged in a noir film. The Mark II were actually two Florida musicians who struck gold with this haunting tune. It charted modestly, but became a favorite for late-night radio and slow dance playlists. There were no follow-up hits, and the artist disappeared from the charts as quickly as they arrived. But Night Theme lingers like a cigarette in the dark, mysterious, melancholic, and cool as hell. for our final act, let's end with a little soul from Seattle.
My love is true, no matter what I'm.
Number 15, Love You So by Ron Holden.
Darling, I love you so more than.
Ron Holden's Love You So started as a regional hit in Seattle before exploding nationally. Its simple R&B groove, heartfelt vocals, and easy sway pushed it into the top 10. Holden had been discovered while in jail, of all places, and this was his first and last major hit.
Have a love that should be true love.
He continued recording, but nothing matched the impact of Love You So. Still, for one sweet moment in 1960, he had a song on everyone's lips. And that's a legacy many artists would envy. There you have it, 15 chart-crashing wonders from 1960 that each had their moment in the sun. Some made us laugh, others made us cry, and a few made us ask, what were we thinking? But they all left a mark. Which ones do you remember? Which ones did you just discover? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe, because sometimes one hit is all it takes to become unforgettable.